This is the beginning of the dark zone, the breakage of the arc. The circle is now incomplete. Now you're not following a path, you're just groping in the dark, hoping that you will land somewhere and that'll be the right path for you. You just don't know. It's not one circle, it's multiple circles stacked against each other. But they all look flat from above. What it really is a sphere, sliced at different angles, at different planes. All you have is really a bunch of circles stacked up against each other. And you're moving around and around and around, starting again and stopping, just to realize that every day is the same, but you are not the same. And death is the only constant in this process. It's good to know that you really are not in control of things. The control lies in the hands of nobody, really. Each part of the circle is equally important. Everybody who makes it has their own circles, intersecting with the other circles. That's what creates this mesh of connectivity. And one person's present affects the other person's future, and one person's past affects the other person's present, and everything is sort of interconnected, really. At the end, what really matters is that when you're in the dark zone, when you're out of your arc, when you're in darkness, what do you do? What do you look for? What is it that you look towards? That's what I don't understand. That is what I want to explore. But there's no way to do that. There's possibly no way to know. But that also means there's a certain level of freedom. Freedom to do whatever you want. Because the path is gone. Now is the time for you to realize your true potential. But I don't care about potential, I care about what's important. Well, in a fairly meaningless world, everything is fluff. I want some kind of direction. Everybody does. We all look for reason and contentment, closure, but we don't get any. That's probably because it doesn't exist. It never existed until now. And what do you really want? You don't know. Because what you really want is shaped by the people around you. Your identity is shaped by the people around you. Your identity is what you really want. At the end of the day, that's what you really are. You really are, because who you really are depends on what you really want. And what do you want? And what do I want? I don't know what I want. But I believe that I do, and I think everybody does, and in some ways know what they really want in life. They just don't come to terms with it, because they never ask themselves that question. We are so influenced by things around us, so influenced by our own stimuli, that we fail to ask ourselves that, are we really independent of everything? No. What is free will, independent thought? Does it even exist? I don't know. So I like to believe that we follow our own programming. If you don't have any reason to live, that makes living painful. And we are so used to not living a painful life. What we don't realize is that the pain is subconscious. It comes to you at night, haunts you as nightmares. And the only way that pain can go away is if you acknowledge your own issues. And what are issues really? I feel like they've just been created by you, or created in you by others. And other than that, there's no other way to deal with them. And that's the way you see it. The past is the past, and the future is not in your hands. But why is the future really so important? It's not. It's never been that important. And never will be. And everything that I've ever done, there's a reason. There's some kind of vested interest. But the only reason that seems valid to me is that I never really had any emotional attachment. I kind of craved that for a while. But now I don't. And even if I crave it, it's leading to a dead end for me anyway. Those things come in flashes. They come in bursts and then they go away. And more often than not, they're meaningless. I don't want to lead a meaningless life. But the truth is, I have to. Because whatever I do, and wherever I go, and even if I'm in this dark area now, I still don't have anything. No clue. No roadmap. No guide. No pathway. And all I have is myself. This is the part where you realize that the circle doesn't stay the same. You get spit out and you get sucked into another one. But how you get sucked in, that's up to you. That's up to how you want to get sucked in. I don't think I'll do well. But who does? Anyway.